Yeah, man, waiting on my bus. Shit is at least almost 30 minutes late. This is gonna be at least 25 to 30 more minutes late. So I wasn't even gonna record, but I'm like, let me just keep myself entertained and just record, you feel me? Prada, but yeah, I'm waiting on my shit right now, man. I did all that running for nothing. I could have went to the store and bought what I needed and come out, but I want to take that chance. Although they said that, I still don't want to take that chance, you feel me? I still get here on time. I tried to get here on time. Yeah, I tried to get here on time because if I don't get here on time, then I wouldn't even know whether it came on time or left on time. It's according to who's driving most of the time, so shit crazy, man. But it is what it is. Too dark for y'all to see my face. You know, they don't make these cameras for dark-skinned niggas anyway. Oh, my stars are still there. They're there, they're in the same spot. Same spot. They ain't moving. I cut into the other bus driver. He said there was an accident. There's always something. And it kind of derailed the bus a little bit, so I'm appreciative of him, of even meeting him and letting me know that. So you feel me? So I'm just appreciative for the whole thing. Yeah. Now the camera comes in a lot. Well, I need more light then. Anyway, it's cold out here. It is. It's cold out here, for real. It's been a long time coming. But I know change gon' come. Yeah, man. People really be thinking, they really, oh, this shit went off. That's crazy. I guess you can't complain too much. It's actually that better, like. But yeah, people really be thinking I'll be doing this for cloud chase. I don't cloud chase, man. That's the same shit they said in New York. Oh, he's on Facebook because he's cloud chasing. When people don't like your message, that's what they say, man. They start spreading rumors talking about I'm cloud chasing. Nigga, I got a Facebook, I got an Instagram. Now I'm putting my little daily recordings on YouTube, something I was already doing on my phone. I used to put it on Google. Now I'm in Google hard drive and everything else like that. So now I'm putting it on YouTube because I be on YouTube a lot. I'm like, why not record it? You have your own channel. Every individual have their own channel. So I've been recording for years, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. For years upon years. So this is what I do, man. I just like to record and talk. That's it. Can you blame me for that? I know my heart's cold. Could you wait till I'm back? But look at it, though. Check it. I'm just a sucker for love. But a nigga will hold you down if you want to fuck with a thug. That's Jim Jones. But yeah, I've been recording for years, so I don't understand how they're saying that now. It's like, bro, I don't even have social media. I don't be on social media. guess they just mad because I'm pulling up, and the topic that I speak about, I guess it kind of hit home a little bit, so they frustrated about that. So it's all good, man. It's nothing. It's nothing at all. I'ma keep doing me. You feel me? I'ma do me. I'ma do me. I'ma. First of all, it's amazing how people always comment on my shit. And yet, I have no views or nothing on my shit. Feel me? Let alone comments. My shit, my life is social media. Feel me? I could do something in private and it's out there in the meet. It's out there. It's just out there. Like I'm like, damn, I can't even get away with nothing. But they want to be in control of telling what is going on instead of me saying it. That's the main reason why I started recording in the first place years ago. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell my story instead of somebody telling y'all he said this and he said this and they twist it around. So that's why I decided to start doing my own thing. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just do my own thing. Since I'm a private individual. I'm very private. Like I don't like too many people. I became that. Feel me? I don't like too many people around me like that, first of all. And I don't really do too many friends like the way I used to my days. Like, my days we had too many friends. I had like 50 niggas. Feel me? We used to play basketball tournaments. I was on a basketball team. I was on a volleyball team. So of course I had people, associates, acquaintances, homies and all that bullshit. Family, niggas that stayed around long enough, more than 10 years became family. So it was like friends was not even in the equation no more because the people that I used to have around me was around me for too long for me to be like, yo, that's my friend. We used to lie to bitches and be like, yo, this is my brother right here. Like, feel me? Bitches didn't even believe the bitches. These girls didn't even believe my real brother was my brother. Because we didn't look alike. This is like, that's not your brother. And I'm looking around my niggas like, okay, why will I pick him to be my brother if there's a few dark-skinned niggas around here? If I was gonna lie, I'd be like, that's my brother. You feel me? My brother's a little brown-skinned, well, I wouldn't call him. He used to be light-skinned, but now he's brown-skinned. But I'm like, why will I do that? You feel me? So I already went through that phase of wanting friends and this, that, and the third. Nigga, that's a phase. Like, we went through that already. It's old. Like, niggas used to stay in the house for days, playing video games all the way to like 4 o'clock in the morning, talking shit, till that shit turned to fight. Then they be like, you can do that in real life. You playing 2K. It's like, you can do that in real life to the point where we went to the park and it was dark like this and we was balling and we couldn't even see the rim. It wasn't even about the rim. It was about the fact that we wanted to get physical. Word. And that's just true story. That just ain't no cap. Like, it couldn't be cap. The only way they would say it's a cap if they wanted to just lie about it. Yeah, we used to go to the park and I had all that. We did all of that. We did that at a young age, and I did everything. Like, so it's like me wanting to do that now. That's fraud. Like, I can't. Like, I already did that. Like, I did that already, man. So it's like wanting attention. Come on, man. Like, I'm the last nigga that wants attention. If I want an attention, I'll go get an attention. You feel me? I don't even like talking to a girl and somebody walked in and start talking to her too. I walk away type shit like that. It's like, I don't like the reason why people know about the reason why they attack me the way they attack me with their attention and everybody else know about my business is because of the way I like to move opposite the way I don't like to be seen. So people, you feel me? So people just put me out there like that and they know I don't like that. I'm a private individual. I don't like too many people around me. Even in a new state, I still ain't I'm not out here trying to make friends, my nigga. I'm very cautious about who I have around me. Let this noise pass by. So right now it seems like the bus is going to be like a whole hour late. My battery is on low because I forgot my cell phone. So today, that's why I said I wasn't even gonna record too much. I forgot my cell phone. I forgot my phone charger. So I didn't even play no music. I was just straight in the zone working. Feel me? Niggas got so jealous of the boy working that one nigga was just standing there just watching me work. And I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, feel me? They just stand there and watch you work, and I have my little blackout moments. Then they do what they want to do. So it's like, it is what it is, man. But I'm always focused. I just do my thing and I'm out. Like, I don't try. The only people I entertain is women, cause I can't help that. You feel me? I can't help that. I love women. I love women. That's it. I like girls. I like girls. I think everything about a girl is cute. You feel me? The way they laugh and everything about a woman is just marvelous. It's beautiful. So it's like, that's what I like to entertain. But a nigga, nah, man. Nigga, we gonna talk shit. I'll talk shit to a nigga. You feel me? If you know me, you know I'm gonna talk my shit. And we laugh it up and everything else like that. I don't have time to reintroduce myself to somebody else. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have time for that. And people will use that against you when they know you very well. They be like, look, but they know that I'm a different kind of nigga. Like, you feel me? If you know me that well and you grew up with me that well and you become a little salty about certain situations and you really wanted people to get at me, I'm a complicated, complex dude. So you might say, oh, he's mad and this, but sometimes, man, I can be dead joking with a straight face. And people can't tell the difference except for the people. Whoa, that was close. Except for the people that I grew up with. And they be laughing. They're like, yo. And sometimes I could be saying the wildest thing. And they be laughing at me. And I be like, yo, I'm serious. They be like, I know that, Jeff. I know you serious. That's what makes it so funny. Like, and I be like, yo, that shit crazy. But if you have to be around me a long time enough to know me, like know me for real. So I don't understand why people be even projecting that. Like, nigga, that's the opposite of me. Whatever they say about me is the opposite of me. That's why it aches me. I be like, yo, what? Comments. Nigga, I keep my shit low. I like my bitches to myself. You feel me? That's all. I wasn't even mad. I'm not mad. Like, come on, man. But the way they be projecting me, I'm like, damn, yo, somebody that knows me is really, really talking. And they're just giving out false information and people really believe in it. I'm like, damn. And it will look like it because if they tell you something about somebody, that's what you're going to be looking for. So, of course, that's what it looks like. I'm a complicated guy. I didn't grow up regular. You feel me? I already told y'all, man. I just didn't. I'm a different dude. Like, I do my own thing. I do my own thing. That's it. Like, I can't even explain me. I just do it. You feel me? So, it is what it is, man. But, truth be told, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for likes. I don't imagine me communicating with a stranger I do not know. The only strangers I like to communicate is women, like, honestly. Or somebody that I can build with. You feel me? So if I see you and I'm following you on YouTube, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can build with you because I watch you. It doesn't mean that I know you, but I'll be like, yeah, I'm comfortable enough to work with this person because this person is projecting something that can definitely help me. Projecting from the screen, and I'm like, yeah, I can definitely work with this dude. Like, yeah, this nigga can push me in this direction. But like, just to make friends, nah, man, I don't do that. Like, I've learned that lesson too many times. Even when I was in Amazon, my first year in Amazon, there was a guy who is deliberately trying to befriend me. Trust me, I went to this nigga apartment and everything else. We was chilling and everything else like that, and it was crazy the way he was doing it. It was like, I believe in the guy and everything else like that. I'm like, yo, this nigga's a genuine dude, but the girls was telling me niggas is trying to befriend you, but she's not really saying who was trying to befriend me. That's the reason why they started even putting the audio up and they try to attack these. Because a female is the realest person you know. You feel me? So a female don't like that fake shit, so she gonna let you know. Niggas most of the time be on their fake shit, but the opposite sex, nah, they gonna let you know like, yo, this bitch is fake. They'll tell a girl that, and the girl will tell a nigga like, yo, nah, this nigga ain't right for you. But I didn't listen. You feel me? So long story short, like I said, the way he was going about things, he was like really trying to help a nigga out. And around that time, I was in a homeless shelter, and an opportunity came. My dad put me on. I'll give you this is storytelling. My dad put me on. My dad found out that my dad at that time did not know I was in a homeless shelter. I didn't want to tell nobody. So if I didn't tell my dad or my mom I'm in a homeless shelter and I'm trying to figure this, yo, that's tough. Huh. If I'm in a homeless shelter and I didn't tell my dad or my mom about it or tell any one of my family members about it, that tells you everything that you need to know. But my dad was basically saying, yo, Amazon is hiring. This was 6 years ago. He's like, yo, Amazon is hiring. He told me and my cousin about it. So once he told me, at that time I didn't have a job. I didn't even tell him that. So I'm trying to do this shit on my own. I'm trying to figure it out. I didn't want to run back into their hands and be like, help me and all that shit. Nah, that wasn't even my style. Like I'm gonna figure this out on my own. So I applied for it. I got the job. So when I did get the job, I still didn't have a place to stay because, mind you, I just, I got to get a check and everything else stack up and everything else like that. I had all that mentality going because I didn't want to go back to what I used to do. So I was focused in that area. So I'm in a homeless shelter. I don't know what it is about the homeless shelter too. It's like the people over there really thought that I had money. And I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, like, if I had money, why the fuck would I be in a homeless shelter with these niggas? You feel me? So they telling me that I'm using them as a revolving door. I'm like, what? I guess even since then, people was hating on me. People that was close to me was hating on me. I told my cousin that I was, my other cousin, that I was in a homeless. I finally opened up to one of them because he was calling me every day, and I'm telling him I can't talk at this time. I can't. He's like, yo, what's really going on, man? So I had finally told him, and he was like, oh, that's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, but I was like, yo, don't tell nobody, though. I'm gonna try to figure this out and get out of here, da da da. So I started having problems at the homeless shelter with the individuals that was there. These niggas was just, they just didn't like me. Like I don't know what it is about me that people just didn't like me. At that time, it wasn't this severe. You feel me? So I know they got me trapped out here. They got these niggas hiding out, da da da, and trying to get you because these niggas is not happy about what went down today. They try to, you feel me? When they put manpower against you, and you outperform, it happens like that. You feel me? Anyway, they gotta get their victory in, but it's lame. It's lame as fuck. So they gotta get their victory in, but that shit lame. But people see that for what it is. I don't even have to say nothing. But back to the story. So, long story short, I'm in a homeless shelter and I'm still working at Amazon. Remind, I'm in a homeless shelter. I'm still working at Amazon, doing my thing. You know what I mean? Stacking up. I had a caseworker who always check your account and see how much your account is. You got to print out the account information and show it to them so they can see if you maintaining some kind of money so they can put you in a place. But remind you, they said I'm using that place as a revolving door. So they wasn't even trying to, this nigga, man, shit crazy. The same nigga, he almost got hit by a car. Anyway, nigga wildin' right now. Like, what are you trying to do? Stop another traffic? So, where am I? Yeah, so I had a caseworker. She was fine as hell too. Some Spanish lady. So she saw my paperwork and everything else like that. And she tried to help me, da da da, and she tried to put in the right paperwork and everything else like that, keeping records of everything. You know what I mean? Used to send me to different apartments to go check that out, but they had to do it through the city because you're in a homeless shelter and everything else. If you're in a homeless shelter, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not shy about these things. I can tell my story without feeling ashamed about it. You feel me? So basically, I'm keeping records of my shit. I'm still going to work and everything else like that. And I didn't at that time I didn't have no friends or nothing like that. So most of the people in the homeless shelter didn't they didn't have the desire to want to have a job. You feel me? They just didn't want to have a job. So it's like the city was giving them money. You get money. You get a chump change weekly. Some of them get a monthly check if you SSI. If you claim that you disabled, you can't work, then the city gives you money. I didn't want to do that. I'm like, nah. I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna give them their money back. I don't want to depend on the city, because once you start depending on the city, you don't have the desire right there. You don't have the need to want to work. You feel me? So, long story short, I told my cousin. My cousin happened to tell my father and my mother. So they they kicked me out. They kicked me out the homeless shelter. But before they kicked me out, there was this guy that I met at Amazon that he knew I was at the homeless shelter, so he come meet me at the homeless shelter. That's when I used to go to the gym with him. We lifting weights and everything else like that. Finally, my bus came. It's probably a special bus just for me. Hold on, I'm gonna continue with the story about people befriending you while I don't like friends and shit like that. Thank you.
Bad traffic. And just to let you know, I still have to go to Walmart. I just came around to.
It's gonna be a long day. Anyway, you already know. So I we're gonna do some whole other driving around and shit like that, trying to get their wins back. Anyway, yeah. So we used to go to the gym, da da da. So he was bigger than me. The nigga was way bigger than me. So, well, you know me, that shit don't mean nothing to me. He used to go to the gym faithfully, so he started introducing me to the gym. I started going to the gym. At first, I couldn't even do pull-ups. I couldn't do dips. And he taught me how to do all that shit. So my shit started getting proper. I started getting bigger. I ain't gonna lie, I was getting bigger a little bit. Then he stopped calling me to go to the gym for some strange reason. I used to hit him up. I'd be like, yo, we out to the gym, because I was actually into it now. But he stopped calling me, so I started going to the gym by myself. And one of the gym workers was like, oh, where's your friend at? I'm like, he couldn't make it today. And she was like, no. First he said, where's your friend at? Then he said he couldn't. Oh, this shit, right? I should have just taken the cab, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga's gonna make a joke out of this ride. He said he couldn't make it today, and I'm like, alright, cool. I'm like, alright, cool. And she was just looking confused. So the next day, I called him again. He told me he was sick, he couldn't make it again. So I went to the gym, and the lady was like, oh, your friend just left. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, he just came in and left. And I'm like, remind you, I just called a nigga and he told me that he was sick and everything else. So this nigga stopped. Like, he didn't want me to go to the gym no more. He didn't want me to be bigger than him or some shit like that. I'm like, that's crazy. So I fought all the way back. Because if you gonna lie about that, you feel me? Then that nigga started buying me he started buying me, what's the name of them shits? those protein things. He knows I don't like taking those things. So he's forcing me to take it. He's like, yo, take it. So I finally took it. Then every day he kept on asking me, did you take it? Did you take it? I'm like, nah, I don't like taking those things. Like, I kept on saying, nah. Then I started thinking for myself, and I started thinking like, yeah, that's crazy. The other girl was telling me like, yo, that nigga's trying to befriend you. I'm like, damn, why would somebody go through all that trouble to befriend somebody else? You feel me? I just didn't think people would waste their energy doing that. Bro, I just learned a valuable lesson. You feel me? Then one day, my manager called him in the bathroom doing push-ups. Believe it or not, it's amazing. He's doing push-ups just to come on the floor and look a little bigger than the rest of them. I guess he started competing. I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I like females around me. I like females around me because they don't compete with me. This nigga was secretly competing with me and shit, doing push-ups in the bathroom. The manager wanted to get rid of him, so he got upset and everything else like that. So he's telling me this is his last days at the job, he's gonna quit and everything else like that. But at that time I was falling way back, so my conversation with him was very short. I was literally backing away slowly because to me he was just a dangerous character. To me, that's like, yeah, that's a dangerous nigga right there. I can't fuck with this nigga, man. So from there, right, I started backing away very slowly. So his last day at the job, this nigga tried to fight me at the job. Over some bullshit. He wanted to fight me at the job. Like he was really, like niggas had to hold him back. And I'm like, that's crazy, bro. Like we literally walked to work. We used to walk to work every day because he used to meet me from the homeless shelter. He lived down the block from where I used to live in the homeless shelter and get me, and we used to take the train together. And I'm like, that's crazy. If you really felt like that, you could have just, you know what I mean? You could have just waited after work and we could have did that. You feel me? But it wasn't about him wanting to fight me. It was about him. It was him trying to make me quit my job or me get fired or some shit like that. I'm like, that's crazy. So that's why I don't like too many niggas around me like that. That's why I don't make friends or nothing like that. You feel me? The nigga really tried to start a fight at the job, on the floor. That was my first year at Amazon. So right there, 5-6 years ago, I learned my lesson not to even conduct myself with people I do not know. Feel me? Not know. I don't want nobody liking me if you gotta fake it. I want unconditional, genuine love. You feel me? So I always watched the company that I kept around me, type shit like that. I was very cautious of people. Even before then, I was cautious of people, but I gave this nigga a chance and this nigga almost bit me. Feel me? So after that, I'm like, I'm not fucking with this nigga no more. I stopped talking to him and everything else. I didn't even want to be friends with him. A few years later, he hit me up I'm like, nah, bro, like, I can't fuck with you, bro. Like, I didn't even entertain the conversation. I didn't even hit him back or nothing like that. So I already know my lessons. So me trying to get likes and everything else like that, nigga, I'd rather let a girl get me than a nigga get me. You feel me? So I can't do that, bro. I can't. Shit's ridiculous, bro. I'm telling y'all. Niggas usually don't take this route. They gotta go back the other way, just come back this way. You gonna get there around 7:30, like the other nigga was telling me, like, shit crazy. Nigga try to put me on a joyride, have you sleeping in docile so they can get at you. Oh, cause I said something about Eva. Eva ain't got no power here, man. Not a comparison. Oh yeah, so I don't do that friend shit. I don't trust people like that. And to meet a total stranger off social media, come on, man, I never did that. The only reason why I got on social media was to reconnect with high school buddies and people in college that I haven't seen. And even that was a problem. They try to make that a problem, so I let that go. Now I'm on this shit right here. I got my own platform with no viewers, no subscribers, and they still complaining about it. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I'm only off for a month now. I've been off 3 days. So it's like I'm doing my thing. So you feel me? Shit crazy, man. They be doing the most, bro.
I'm gonna have that driver take you over to Walmart. Okay?
Yeah, so this is what it is right here. I got 2 shirts on here. Yeah, that's how you do. This is a white, whole white band swag right here.
Sorry, going back to the Civic Center and grabbing another passenger.
My man.
Much traffic.
A lot of complication going on today. Shit is like a whole hour late. I'm gonna put this back on. So basically, that's why I don't like doing too many. I don't do friends. So they tell you about friend this and friend that. Nah, I don't do friend this and friend that, my nigga. I only got a select few, and that's about it. So it just aches me. I'm like, yo, after all that thing I went through, you think I didn't learn my lesson about that? Feel me? So that's just a little story I have to tell you. I got these niggas walking around like this shit crazy. These niggas ain't got nothing on me, man. I've been through it all, bro. I don't know what these niggas be trying to do to me. What they gonna do to me? But shit like that, feel me? My everyday struggle gives me the lesson not to do these things. So it's like I don't look for no attention, bro. I just tell my side of the story, and that's that. The reason why I started is because people were just making stories about me. Just like the guy was telling you, he telling lies. He tell lies, this to lie that. Come and find out he was mad about some bitch. He was fiending for her. Fiending for that hoe. You feel me? It's crazy. She was just being nice to me. She wasn't even trying to fuck me. And I wasn't even trying to fuck her. She was just being nice to me and hitting me. She hit me up on social media at that time. And she was just talking to me about regular shit. And we happened to speak about him. By that time, I didn't know my phone was tapped. So I guess a few jokes she made that I had to laugh it off in the writing, and he took it very personal. Cause he was fiending for her, and I used to tell him like, yo, you going too hard for her. I don't think she's the woman, man. I understand, like, she ain't even give you a date yet. You got her number, but that shit ain't going nowhere. But he was fiending for her. I'm talking about fiending for her. But niggas be beefing me over hoes. Like, how you gonna beef with me over a hoe? Like, a whole hoe. Like, that shit is crazy. Not a woman, a hoe. Like, a girl that does not want to be tied up in a relationship. You feel me? And most niggas be thinking I'd be mad about over a girl. I'm like, nah, I wasn't mad about that. It was the fact that everybody knew and y'all niggas didn't tell me. That's what I was mad about. I wasn't mad about the girl, nigga. I had, nigga, you know how many girls I had? It's embarrassing to say. That's why they always gotta mention this girl name and that girl name and this girl name, and they always say, he got another one? But truth be told, nah, I wasn't mad about the girls because I could always get another one. You feel me? They always knew. They said, yeah, we know, Jeffrey, you can always get another one. But I was just mad about the fact that a lot of people knew and we supposed to be homies and nobody said nothing about it. Niggas ain't tell me. You feel me? And I just felt like, yo, they pick sides. You feel me? If we boys and we chilling every day, we spoke about everything else. I think that was very important for you to tell me that this is how this person felt about me. And if you gonna do that behind my back, what else can I not trust you with? That's the mindset I had. So I was mad at niggas for not telling me. You feel me? They pick sides. And some niggas said, nah, I was just minding my business. I ain't wanna get in between y'all. Da, da, da. and they still didn't want to tell me who was involved. I guess they're gonna wait for the next passenger to come, but they still didn't want to tell me who was who and who. I had too many bitches, so I wasn't even tripping about that. But I was just mad about the fact that niggas didn't tell me. So I don't do too many friends like that because the lessons that I've learned. Feel me? So they tell you I'm trying to get likes and everything else like that. Please don't listen to these niggas, man. They have an agenda. Feel me? There's no way the person who's trying to hurt you is going to say anything about you that's going to diminish what he's trying to do. You feel me? The person who's trying to hurt you is not going to put you, it's not going to uplift you or put you on a higher pedestal. Come on, man. So that's just my story for the day, man. So please don't believe them. I'm doing this for me, man. Feel me? I'm doing this for me. And if I had any form of viewers on my shit, then I'd be very cautious about how I communicate with any one of these people. Cause I wouldn't even reply back, cause I don't know these people. Feel me? You know how many girls they put around me just to trap me, and these bitches end up falling in love with me. Feel me? How niggas telling me like, yo, you had a scream. She said, they said they put it around you, but you had a screaming in the bedroom type shit like that. So they didn't know who was talking to me and how I know these things. So they started recording and try to track me down and all that shit, try to see who's who, and they start attacking any and everybody who speaks to me because they're paranoid now. I'm like, yo, that easy to understand. Eventually, after a while, nobody was saying anything, but I'm like, this is too easy.
I was waiting out there for man. But it's cool though. Thank you.
I was like, this is too easy to understand. You feel me? I can just tell the spirit. I just develop a whole nother skill. I started reading energy and everything else like that.
Oh, so this going straight to San Bernardino now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I started reading all kinds of energy about that shit. So niggas can't tell me nothing, man. These girls ain't telling me nothing no more, man. Feel me? To the point where girls started coming up to me, it's like, so how we gonna communicate with you? Cause they be thinking, I'm like, yo, that was during COVID. So I'm like, yo, just do it. I'm like, yo, if you like me, just wink your eye, man. Just wink. Even that, they got up on that. I started telling these bitches how to communicate. Like, you feel me? So all y'all girls out there, don't even wink your eye no more, because they're watching everybody's eyeball. They're watching every girl that passed by me. They're watching my eyeball to see who I'm looking at, to see what kind of emotion signs I'm trying to do. Like, all kinds of shit is going on out here. So, not just in Cali, it was also in New York. So, and try to do separated. Like, you don't like these people, you don't like that people. I be trying to highlight the same people they tell me I don't like, so it's like it doesn't make sense. So don't listen to them niggas, man. Don't. 333. Well, it is what it is, man. Right now I'm on my way. Usually I'll be halfway there already. I just started going now. We on our way. We picked another person up. He rips of liquor, straight liquor. Makes me like 5 gallons of beer. Feel me? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But it's been a long time. It's just my shit to talk. I've been doing this for a long time, man. If I could go back and put some of my old videos up, I will. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. And name the year. Yeah. You can tell the difference too, because COVID kind of put in the difference between the years. So I'm gonna post some of my old videos up, and they could be like 3 years old. Some of them is 4 years old. So I've been doing this for a long time, man. A long time. Giving you updates after updates after updates. Ever since I started getting the attention and their attacks and everything else. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna document. That was my way of documenting stuff like that because I didn't know who to trust. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna document this shit. And that's what I started doing. I started documenting it. I started recording myself. I had videos of my shit. I even started recording the sex I was having with other bitches too, just in case. Cause I was cautious. I wouldn't say paranoid. I was just cautious. Cause I didn't know what this person was gonna say and what this person was gonna say. I know what this bitch is and what that. So I just stopped even entertaining everything. Feel me? And that's what it was, man. They be saying niggas and bitches and they fell in love with me. I'm like, yo, like, but they can't go, they don't want to be attacked the same way I'm getting attacked, so they fall back. It was just one bitch who was real enough to not give a fuck about it. She didn't give a fuck, like, she just didn't give a fuck. She knew the consequences, but she was like, nah, I'm still riding with you, like, but she was a ho-ho, like, but she made it clear, I don't want no relationship. I just want fuck. I'm like, alright, cool. And we dealt with each other for a few years, but on and off, it was just sex. That's it. But she didn't care about the consequences, and that's the kind of girl I started liking because it's like most girls were just, we're falling back because of safety reasons and everything else like that, and the constant people trying to say this about me and say that about me. So I'm like, alright, cool. Feel me? Well, we recorded for 42 minutes now. My battery is definitely about to die. So I don't even like recording like this where you can't even see my face. What is this right here? I can't even tell what is what in the image that I'm looking at. I know I'm looking at myself, but that shit look blurry as a motherfucker. It's dark out here. See, it's dark, man. It's dark on the road and everything else like that. So basically, that's a little story. So when people tell you that I'm trying to show off and this, that, and the I'm not trying to show off, man. They just don't want me to say what I'm going through. They want me to be quiet about the things that I'm going through so they can keep doing what they want to do. I mean, they want to keep me in the shadow. They don't want nobody knowing. You feel me? And you know how many people I helped out just by saying what I was going through? But they was going through the same thing and they couldn't figure it out. So me voicing my opinion helped a lot of people out.